Hi guys, morning. This is the ISO that we're using to have this beautiful ArcoLinuxD plasma system. What this video is all about is the ArcoLinuxD.com website, right? We have just made videos, put them online. These are all about how to build your own ISO, how to install cutefish, and how to build cutefish. There's another way of getting things done, and that's with the ArcoLinuxD ISO. And on this website we have plenty of articles about any of these desktops, but as you can see, it's all divided into phases, and that has to do with the ArcoLinux University, the learning path you have to go through in the coming years, right? This is not about weeks, years. And so phase 1 XFCE and all that. So phase 3 could have been maybe cutefish, but it has no article yet. So here's the information about all the desktops, and here's the information how to install it. So we have different ways of doing things. Just typing sudo pacman -s cutefish, boom, it's installed. ArcoLinuxD tool, click up, it's installed. We have the bees, we've just made a video for that one, but there's also something called the ArcoLinuxD ISO, and there are two ways of doing the ArcoLinuxD. That's by actually selecting anything, select nothing, or select something, and that's option 1 and option 2, as simple as that. And all the videos, well, this is the latest video about ArcoLinuxD, and here's just a list of all the packages, the videos that are concerned with, let's just shut you down here, 46 videos about how to install ArcoLinuxD with LightYM, BSP, DWM via Calamares, how to install ArcoLinuxD, how to install ArcoLinuxD, so the old videos, how to install ArcoLinuxD and install LARPs with Luke from Luke Smith, maybe you know that guy. All right, install them, install UQI with MBR, swap to file, etc, etc. So all the installation videos, maybe there's something in there in this list that you say, oh, that's exactly what I want to do. Have a look. Okay, so I'm gonna make another video how to install it, because I don't have anything yet, and I'm gonna install cutefish with it. All right, let's go ahead with a super F7. I have a template, I'm gonna clone it, ArcoLinuxD cutefish, that's the main objective. Okay, I'm downloading it from the internet, ArcoLinuxD, the latest you can find. And in InSync, there it is, ArcoLinuxD. I'm booting up. Control F, big screen. You decide in VirtualBox whether you want to have a BIOS or UEFI. As if you see this beautiful logo, that means you're in BIOS, right? It says so at the end here as well. 5 lines. How many lines? 5 lines to decide what's best for your hardware. You need to figure that out. VirtualBox, VMware, first line, good. And now we boot up. You have to know the project ArcoLinux. We started with ArcoLinux XFCE OpenBox i3. People said, look, this is bloated, right? That's the word they always use, it's bloated. Too much things on there. And we just did the opposite. Deleted everything. And we gave them a black screen. No software installed. 8, 9, 10 ArcoLinux packages. Well, I just closed the window so I don't hear all the machinery driving by. So I was saying that we just did the opposite, right? Like give you a ArcoLinuxD ISO where there are no LightYM, no SDM, no GDM, no, nothing really. And that's this base installation. If you do base installation, you don't get anything. And I like this because this is this is the start of the project, right? ArcoLinuxD is give me Arch and I'll do the rest. I can type sudo pacman -s cutefish. I can, right? I can type sudo pacman -s LightYM GTK greeter or SDM, then enable it. That's basic. I can do that. So the ArcoLinuxD, if you look at the learning path, is not an ISO to start with. It's an ISO much later in the process of your learning, your curricula, right? So don't start too soon with ArcoLinuxD. You need to know what you're doing. Now the other option, I'm going to use this one on this video. The other option is the advanced one. In the advanced one, you really know your stuff, because there are lots of choices and a lot of these things can go wrong. So you can try, I have no problem that you try it with the advanced installation, but if you fail, stop. Use again the base installation, right? Or the beginner installation. So here are lots of choices, whether you want this kernel, that kernel, and so on. Next, all about drivers. Next, Bluetooth support, laptop support. In the ArcoLinuxD, you need to set everything up yourself, but you don't have Bluetooth, so you don't care. You don't want it to be put on a laptop, so you don't care, and so on. And you decide what display manager, what login manager you want to use. By default, it's this one, but hey, it's entirely up to you, and to add some more themes with it. This is beautiful, try it out. And all these things are here. And yes, cutefish is there. So if I want to have cutefish, it's just a click away and it's installed. I don't have a display manager, didn't click anything there, right? But basically this would be the simplistic option. Let's see what I would recommend. I would recommend you install these guys, right? SDM installed by default. So choose more themes. It's always fun to have some more themes. If that's not your thing, hey, don't click it, but you need to have SDM there as well. So that's installed by default. Okay, cool. Next. So there you go. If you do this, you'll have and just go through the motions and say, I'm not gonna risk anything else, right? And just use this as a standard installation. Would be fine. Yes. Like I said, I'm gonna go for a little bit more advanced to public, and further down the learning path is the base installation. Meaning, this is the standard Calamares you get on other distributions, but we do have more choices like them, right? This is our Calamares at this point in time. You choose your language if you want to change to your own language and change the region, Brussels and all that. But everything looks okay for me. Belgian keyboard, fine. And this is what I mean, a little bit more complexity, a little bit more choices, liberty to choose your file system. X4 is great. Choose swap, no swap, right? Some options, but basically, if you got enough RAM, so gigabytes of memory, cool, right? Don't need swap if you have enough RAM. It's entirely up to you what to choose here. A little bit of RAM, more RAM, so you can hibernate if you do that. Hibernating, meaning all the applications that are in your memory will be stored on the hard disk, and when you boot back up, every application is back from the hard disk to the memory, and you can keep working where you left off. Sorry. So, in my case, hey, VirtualBox, so no swap, X4. Next. And off we go. Install now. So this thing, this ArcoLinuxD thing, there's not much to do. We have a right mouse click. Yes, there is no menu. The point is, this is a pass-through thing. This is never intended to do anything in here. In the live DVDs, there's nothing to do. I mean, it's loaded in the memory, so there's no reason for you to stay here anyway. So you need to install the operating system on a hard drive or on a hard disk, and SSD is my recommendation, or NVMe, and then the fun starts. So let's wait for this installation to finish, and we'll do an installation. Well, we can do several things, so we'll do them after this. Cheers. Pausing now. And there it is, all done. Restart now. Let's see, what do we have after an ArcoLinuxD installation. without selecting anything, not the advanced thing, but the base thing. What do we get then? We got already a nice grub, right? So that's a package from ArcoLinux, a nice grub. Otherwise, it's the ArcoLinux black thing, and well, we rather like our colored grub. So we have 593 packages. It's nothing really, but yeah, you have nothing as well, right? It's pure Arch. Well, some of you guys will say, oh, it's not Arch, right? But have a look, right? So minus remove. Let's try to remove all the ArcoLinux stuff. What do we have? Let's see. So it looks like we have 8 packages. No, times 5, so it's 10. 10 packages. Alacrity to have a nice terminal. System configuration, yeah, that's important, right? System configuration. The welcome app to greet you. Can get rid of that, right? Grub theme Vimix, if you don't like our grub, you can get rid of that as well. The keyring, without keyring, we can't give you any packages, so that needs to be there. Mirror list, same, right? Where are the packages of ArcoLinux? The mirror list. Neofetch doesn't need to be there, but it's for a logo there. Paru, that's for our AUR helper. Doesn't need to be there. If you want to stick to ArcoLinux only, fine. Systemd services, looks like that's important again, and the wallpapers can go as well. So a few of these packages are needed, and others are good for design, basically. But this is it. The rest is pure Arch. Now, SZDM, is that already installed? You go over your system, you learn what's happening here, right? SZDM is not installed. It has been removed. So when you install it, when you click it, it's definitely not installed. So maybe I should rename or reformulate it. Well, depends what you do. I can't formulate every scenario, right? So in this case, I want to have a start from scratch thing. So none of it is installed. Minus R, LightDM is not there, SDM is not there, I mean GDM is not there. I didn't select anything. If I do not select anything, it's entirely up to you. It's freedom. It's pure Arch, except for the packages you see there. It's pure Arch. Cool. So it means if I need to have something graphical, I need to install SDM. Yes. All right. Maybe living in Belgium, I have the proper servers around. Maybe you need to have a look at the mirror list, right? The mirror list and mirror list, and have a look. What server will you take manually, like this? Osbeck is, I think, for many of us good. But if you know a better one, you select a better one, right? And there's also these aliases. Type the word alias and a long list of aliases. We love aliases. There are several mirror things. There's a mirror, mirror S, mirror D, mirror X, mirror XX. Have a look at the top 2 lines now at this point in time in the screen. Sudo reflector. That's the application we're using. So servers. So you download fast. So you say sudo pacman. I've done that already, right? Sudo pacman SZDM. Let's do that again. Voila. It's already there. I need to enable it. Sudo systemctl. I can't make the font bigger, so I'm saying what I'm typing. Sudo systemctl enable, and then SZDM, of course, enter. Then it says created symlink, and that's what you want to see. If it says failed, it means you need to type a force. So a space minus F, and then you've forced it. You've overwritten LightDM or GDM or whatever is there, and then SZDM is applied. Now I don't have yet cutefish. There is no cutefish. No, nothing there to boot into, right? SZDM will work. You have a nice graphical screen and you can't select anything. There's nothing behind it. So this is how fun it is, really. It's getting, what do we need? What Lego pieces do I want? What Lego blocks do I want, right? Sudo pacman -s cutefish. You'll have a cutefish installation. It will be there. Now we do have other options, and that's the git clone, https://github.com ArcoLinuxD, right? The D ISO, ArcoLinuxD / Arco minus cutefish. And then I get all these scripts in. ls, these are scripts from us. You reuse our scripts. All these scripts do things. Install cutefish is number 100. 110 is development software, so probably what's going to be in there. Cat 110, ask for it, right? Read. So, okay, this is going to be in there. Firefox, Sublime Text 4, Flameshot, Melt, Platinum, Searcher, Bin, Telegram, Desktop, Discord, Simple Screen Recorder, Scroll. That will be installed. Rewrite our scripts. You don't want Sublime Text 4 to be in there. Delete it, right? Put it on your own GitHub. Use your own GitHub scripts. Basically, number 100 says the same thing that we've said. So number 100 is this guy going for the etc scale you see there. Copy paste everything, enable SDDM service I see at the bottom there. So it's going to install cutefish for you if you run that thing. But why not type it, right? If the knowledge is there, right? If the knowledge is there, you know what to type. That's it. Boom, cutefish installed. And this is the Lego building up. I mean, all the pieces are there on the ground. You have this red plate where you build, the base where you build on. That's the ArcoLinuxD, that's your base, and then you take a piece this and a piece of that and a piece of this. I'm gonna go for pulse audio or not. I'm gonna go for etc, etc. Install Bluetooth and so on. So I'm gonna reboot. So I have already something graphical. SDDM greets you, and of course with just one session possible, that's cutefish. If I forgot to install it, you'll see nothing there at the top. And there you have it. There are no applications from ArcoLinux, ArcoLinuxB videos. You'll see there is a file manager, there is a terminal, there is Sublime Text 4, and there is Firefox. Here there's nothing. This is it. This is a pure Arch thing. It has a file manager, their own file manager. And all I did is do a right mouse click, pin it. Voila, it's there. What else? They have a terminal. They do. So right mouse click, pin it. The rest I still need to do. Sudo pacman -s Firefox. And this is fun as well, but it needs a person that is more aware of all the possibilities and the commands that ArcoLinux provides. You need to have more knowledge. It's not your, this can't be your first ISO ever if you've never been on Linux. That's gonna be too tough, right? Firefox is installed. And the other thing was Sublime Text. And I have an editor. Or I can take another editor like Code or Atom and so on, right? It's knowing your Lego blocks, basically. That's all it is. And now exactly the same look as the ArcoLinuxB has. Where is Sublime Text? I do not find it, so I search it. Subla, right? Subla. Nothing happens. These look strange, right? Remember guys, cutefish is new. It needs development and it will get there, but it needs time. But it's already a good thing to experiment it, have a look at it, and it will grow, right? It's like a toddler, and it's great to have an eye and have a view on what's possible in the future, right? More and more things will be possible to do, and here I don't have the possibility to log out, because what they've done is they've put a logout screen behind the button to change the volume. So I don't have Pulse Audio, I don't have any no control on sound. There's nothing installed Pulse Audio like that. So it seems I do have a blank space where I can click on, right? And then I can log out. No, this is settings, Eric. That's not what you wanted to show. This is what you wanted to show. It is what it is. It's fun. It can be fun, but it needs also a lot of time and patience. So developers will do their thing, and at least we can have a look over time how it evolves, and that's fine. All right, cheers.